Hey, I don't know about y'all, but when I first saw this video, I was completely just amazed and shocked because I had never heard anything about this. Other than the Civil War, this was the largest civil uprising on U.S. soil ever. And I mean, this was thousands and thousands of men who went into battle over just the right to be able to live their life in a good, healthy way. And if you listen to the song, and I'm sure you guys have heard that lots of times on the radio or listen to your grandparents if they like 650 WSM and stuff out of Nashville. But you load 16 tons and what do you get? The song is about coal miners. They load 16 tons of coal and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. Because you worked for the coal company. And as the video said, you would work for the coal company. You'd use their equipment. There was a video of the men at the beginning like turning in their lanterns and stuff. And if your lantern broke or whatever, you were in trouble. You owed the company money for your equipment if it broke. So you'd work for the company. They would give you a paycheck, not even a paycheck, a voucher basically, a coupon, to then go to the company store and then buy your supplies using the vouchers. You load 16 tons and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. Because if they didn't work hard enough, if they got sick, if the kids got sick and they had to have more medicine, if they had more babies, whatever it took, the company purposefully wanted to keep the employees in debt, and they didn't pay them in cash so that they could take that cash and go to a different store or move somewhere else. They lived in company housing. They shopped at the company store, and the song says, "So St. Peter, don't you call, 'cause I can't go. I've sold my soul to the company store," right? Because they were in debt. They couldn't leave this company. They couldn't leave this organization if they wanted. And so it was a town. The whole village relied on these operations. And so they showed pictures of the guys coming in, the detective agencies coming in and ripping people's houses apart and throwing their stuff out on the street because these were company houses, right? They technically owned the house. And if the employee was found to be doing something they weren't supposed to be doing according to the company, like trying to unionize or trying to get the workers to rise up and ask for better wages, the company would just kick them out. So it really took thousands of men coming together and saying this no. And what I thought was really amazing was, I think it was Mingo County, and in that county, they didn't allow, the politicians and stuff had decided they weren't going to allow unions in that county, and that's where this mine was, where they had all the big battles. And what I thought was really great was all the other men from around the area came in and helped stand up for these guys, right? And they saw where they commandeered the train and took the train in and they marched. And this was a real legit battle. People died. There was machine guns and bombs and all this crazy stuff. And that happened on American soil because of labor unions. Okay, so today, myself being included, we kind of have this negative view of labor unions. Like, I think of them as they get too much money. If it wasn't for labor unions, maybe Detroit wouldn't be in the situation it's in now, where you have all the United Auto Workers and they, just kind of can't be sustained because they cost the company too much money. All these things kind of come into play, but what we need to remember is that labor unions, for the most part, have been very helpful. They've done a lot of great things for our country. I know one of the first pictures in this lesson was they gave us weekends, they gave us time off, they gave us sick days. These are all some really great things that labor unions have done for us. And maybe what we're seeing is not so much a decline in labor unions because labor unions aren't good, but because human resources departments and laws and great things have come into place where maybe labor unions aren't necessary the way they once were before. So I hope you enjoyed this. I know this was a long section, but there's a lot of really good stuff jam-packed in here. So I hope you're enjoying it, and I'll see you next